Okay, Kiera, Nangakabama. Uh, yeah, basically, well, I was thinking about pre-ordering and buying Gears of War 4 Xbox One S console. So, I'm reviewing it, I'm looking at it, I'm trying to find out what the fuck am I getting? What I want to know everything and what actually got. I'm reviewing it. Obviously, some websites don't want to give you much information. Hey, I find some that give you a lot of information, and then I reading down and DLC. I can cope with DLC. Sometimes they've been a game out, they've made a few mistakes, they've fucked up a little bit, and they go ahead and they fix a problem with offering free DLC. Might have missed it, forgotten to put a mission in there, or they forgot they made the game and they forgot to put a certain weapon in there or a certain car. I get that. And DLC, when it's actually worth something, when you you pay for a DLC and you actually getting something in money, like you're not paying X amount of money for some guns that should have been, or maps that should have been in the fucking game in the first place. Yeah, Activision, yeah, that's for you. Anyway, so I'm looking at this and I notice the game is digital, and I'm fucking losing my shit here simply because I don't want digital, and like f- thousands of other people on this fucking planet also don't want digital. You know, people like myself, we want a physical copy. I mean, there's but you're getting all this stuff here. The thing is, digital physical wins always. Now, of all those people who don't want physical, wants digital because they got fucking small brain cells and they don't realise that one day their Xbox could get, their console could get stolen, and all they have is like a 2 GB tethering, something like that, on their phone one day, and don't have the internet and they have to buy a new Xbox. And then they got to download all the shit because it went all digital. Well, I'm probably have to buy a new console, use 1 GB tethering on my fucking phone to upgrade the console. If anything does happen to my console, yes, I don't get my save games unless I've got a lot of tethering on my phone. But I do save a lot more than I would if I was fucking had to re-download the games. I pull the games out of my closet, out my cupboard there. I put the games in. I reinstall the fuckers, so I don't fucking lose out on that. Well, them other fucking cunts, they fucking lose out, and then they have to use the internet to download the game, and some people can't even don't get unlimited, and some people get slow internet. So it's a problem there, and if you want the digital copy, it really, really has to be the digital copy that you want. You can trade in the fucking physical copy against in at the store and trade it in towards the fucking one of the special edition controllers, and then just go and buy the digital copy. There's no fucking brainer there. But people will say, "Oh yeah, stop whining, stop fucking whining." Um, Here's my opinion for what it's worth. Okay, by me saying, "Hey, Microsoft, give us a physical copy in our console, or I'm not buying it." Hopefully, have people who will watch this will say, "Yeah, I was gonna buy it too, but yeah, you're right. We're not gonna buy this because it's a digital copy and it feels like we're getting fucked over." And that's it's drawing the line, because if everybody goes out and they go as of what the money's been a hole in their fucking pockets, they're gonna go in the stores, gonna buy these copies, and marketers think, hey, this is a good sell, and then on every single special theme console bundle will be digital game, a digital game, a digital fucking game. So all those people who don't have a lot of internet usage yet, they don't download the buy the game physically. They've only got like say 30 gigabytes. So they've got enough to update the console of that 1 gigabyte and then install the username and all that bullshit. They're gonna be really fucking hurt completely. I think it's I think I think you probably get the minimum nowadays. I think it's probably 500 gigabytes a month internet is the minimum. And it could be 30, but I think it now it'd be more than that. I think 30 is the one for the phones. I know I get like 38 gigabytes tethering on my phone, unlimited internet usage, but my phone can't download the Xbox updates and that bullshit. It would be awesome. So yeah, I'm deciding now. Before I do decide not to go ahead with this, which I'll have to admit I'm going to be disappointed if I can't get this. I'm disappointed, but it's going to be my own choice because I'd rather not have this console than to fucking sell myself out. Because if it's all, now, don't get me wrong, all the bonus features, all the skin packs and all that adding in there, that comes to the Ultimate Edition anyway, and it's on the marketplace. It's not included in the disc. I don't mind if that being digital because it would be digital anyway. It's a digital only system, thing. For the game, I'm not gonna sell my soul just for the concept if the game is digital. There's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna sell myself out for that. And yes, I'm gonna be fucking disappointed as fuck. But I'm gonna have, if I don't, if this is digital and I don't buy this, if the game itself inside the box is a digital game, and I don't buy this console on that reason, I will have a lot of respect for myself. I will have respect for the people who do exactly the same as I do, and I'm sure they would have the same respect for me. And also, if I have to buy the game separately because the bundle was a digital download, I will probably in due time. However, if I find out that the whole thing is a digital only, I will personally will not buy anything from the company made that game. And if it turns out it's every Xbox game coming out in the future but I don't think I'm gonna make a fucking Xbox One with this drive. But then again, it's probably for all games. But in the future, if they do, because I've decided companies that want to go down the digital route, doesn't see money in the future. There's companies that don't see money on day one because they can't make a fucking game. 2K, your WWE game. Yes, and by the way, you can put a fucking patch in there so I can turn off that submission bullshit mini game. Or you're gonna just gonna lose fucking customers because you're losing customers right now because you don't have brain cells. Now the company's made this Gears of War. They're just a little company. They're kind of newish, so they're probably new to the thing, and it's scary. What if they're trying to go digital? What if they're approaching it? And this is my advice to them. Before it's all confirmed, before the boxes are fully packed. Let me warn you, digital, going down the digital road will completely fuck you up. There's proof out there that digital sales does a lot less than actual physical copies. And because this has been, because people want physical copy, I want the power to hold the box. It fucking sucks we don't have a manual. I thought I should throw a lot of manuals away because of flooding. But I like the idea of holding the box there, holding a manual. If I go for a limited edition, I get a book, art set, a poster, something fucking nice like that. And it's really nice to get all that stuff. I get the disc, I get to look at the disc, the box art, I get all this. I go digital, just get the fucking game. And you're paying fucking more. So you go digital, you're fucking more. But this is just to let Microsoft and the company, I forgot what the name of the company is. I can't remember the name of the company. It's Pros Coalition. Yeah, I think it's I think the company is called Coalition. Don't quote me that. My advice to you is put the physical copy in there, because your consoles, they will sell much better with a physical copy. Because the fucking evidence there. You need to see why people are buying physical copies more than digital copies. And your answer is, one, a digital use of internet space. People don't want to be using their fucking internet space to download a game they can buy physical. Fact. It's not just me saying that, it's an actual fucking fact. Number two, I buy a physical copy. I can use any Xbox on any profile I want to. I buy a fucking digital copy. And I say I've got two Xbox Ones. I put on one Xbox console. Anyone else that's not sitting at home console, anyone else on that console cannot play that unless I'm signed in. So they can't enjoy it. That business move is smart but dumb. Now, it's smart because it's trying to get people to buy it, but it's dumb because we're not fucking retarded idiots. We can see what you're doing, we can see your gameplay. We're not fucking falling for that bullshit. So, yeah, I'm basically not going to be buying this game unless it decides to do a physical copy, and I want some fucking proof. Because put it this way, if they decide, say, oh, we're putting it's going to be a physical copy now, and then I buy the game, I buy the console, the bundle, I get home and it's a digital, I will lose my fucking shit. In fact, the neighbours will hear me at 2 o'clock in the morning swearing down the fucking phone to Microsoft if they pull that stunt on me. And Microsoft and my wallet's contract with Microsoft will come to an end. So don't think about you're going to pull this stunt of pretending. I want a fucking physical copy in that bundle, not the digital copy. The DLC, yes, I will accept. The actual game itself, I want the fucking physical copy, or I don't buy the console. Simple as I'll just buy it second hand in like 6 months' time when some like money trigger happy cunt decided that looks amazing, we're gonna buy it, and then 6 months later they don't fucking want it no more. Oh, it looks shit. I've still got my Gears of War 360, which believe it or not, and by the way, if anyone watches this and has anything to do with Microsoft, my Gears of War Xbox 360, the disc has been fucking faulty in a way as You open it, you take your game out, you've got like 20 to 30 seconds, or 10 to 30 seconds, to put the disc in over the tray closet itself. You can't always reopen the tray. But here's the bigger problem. The console, this is no fucking bullshit, the console was out of fucking warranty before it was purchased from the shop. Brand new, it was purchased brand new from the fucking shop, and it was already out of warranty. Sealed and everything. How the fuck does anything go out of warranty before it's purchased? Because they've got the mindset it's going to be bought on day one. So the Gears of War 3 edition of the 360 did not sell like hotcakes. Like that. And it's too, and they announced this after they announced the white Xbox One S, which a lot of people pre-ordered. So, you know, and the cancel pre-order, you don't get a refund. So, you know, I think it's going to have the same pattern, plus with the fucking digital copy with there. I don't think they're going to make as much money because they don't have the brain cells. Now, if there's a company that made the game's idea to do this, then Microsoft should have tried it, you know, said, hey, you better do a physical copy. Now, Microsoft might have done that. They might have said, hey, you be better doing a physical copy. You might not sell as well. People won't be wanting the digital copy. They probably more want the physical copy. And they could have just been arrogant pricks and thought, and we don't know how big the with all the DLC and all that, you know, and it's a big game. I reckon you're going to be downloading at least, well, it's going to be at least 60 to 70 gigs minimum. I think 50 gigabyte, 40 gigabyte minimum for the game alone, plus all this DLC. You're looking 60, 70 gigabytes, you know. And if I'm still living in the same place I'm now, where I can't get internet installed yet until I move to a new house, I'm not going to be able to enjoy this game. It's going to be fucking bullshit. And it's just going to be kind of money wasted. I would have nothing to show for it. So, you know, you got that to think about. And I think, and yes, I know all the games get installed, you put on disc. But at least another thing with the disc is that if I get this one, and it turns out I don't fucking like it, because it's a different company now, so they've gone in some different directions, and you know, we don't know what they're going to be like. Hell, it could be a camera simulation. People have seen trailers and seen some gameplays, but no one's actually played the game itself. No one's, I mean, is it going to be a game that you play once, and then you play a few online once, and then you think, you just look at the game and you think, nah, it's fucking shit, and you take it in the store and trade in? Is it going to be one of those games that you cannot get rid of? You keep hold of this game, you play it onto the next big thing comes up. This is so many questions that needs to be answered, and I don't think that's no reason why the digital thing is the bullshit. Is because when I complete the game, I've done everything. I've done everything online. I've done everything on that game you can possibly do. Eventually, I'm gonna probably want to take it in and trade it in against something else that's big, so I don't pay as much money. A digital copy, I can't do that. That's preventing me. No reason why people don't want to go digital. So, you see, this game, it's bundled. It needs to have a physical copy. You've done the right thing by having the Ultimate Edition, and maybe add an extra fucking controller like you did with the Gears of War 3 for the 360. You cheap fucks. Yeah, I'm calling you cheap fucks. How about you throwing in an extra controller? Maybe that metallic controller in there. It won't be really fucking nice. You throw an Elite controller. But yeah, how about you throw an extra controller into that bundle, you cheap fucks? And that's really cheap, eh? So you give me a digital copy and one controller. Ain't so me. Maybe if it was a physical copy, I would definitely forgive only one controller. I'd definitely forgive that you're being cheap fucks there. And also you got to think about those who only want to play fucking campaign mode, who don't give a fuck about online gaming. Like myself, I enjoy it, I play it, but couldn't give a rat's ass. It's always the last thing I do. I'd rather play campaign mode and do story mode and play through a campaign than play with a lot of the kids that are too busy in their bedrooms having sex with my mother. So yeah, basically make it a physical copy game, and maybe you can throw an extra controller there instead of being cheap fucks. Or maybe you can make one just for me and take out the fucking digital copy of the game and actually throw in a real copy and send it to me. I'll be happy for that instead, because I don't want a fucking digital copy of any fucking game unless that fucking game is fucking free. Or it's a classic arcade game that is not available on disc and it's only available digitally. That is the only way I will accept digital. Free or so rare you can't get it on disc. And new games coming out in the future, they don't fucking count. So don't even think about making these future games digital only. Because I will start walking the shops, start buying more for the PlayStation 4, and I'll be giving Microsoft that big middle finger if they are gonna go down that route. Hopefully not. Hopefully they have the brains not to go all digital. That Nintendo will probably be going all digital soon. And guess what? Nintendo ain't gonna be selling their next console if it's all digital. Probably won't anyway, because Nintendo have lost it. They keep making fuck ups. That's a video for another day. And shit, spoke for 23 minutes, rambling on. But yeah, this is just my opinion on the Gears of War 4 Xbox One console bundle, and I appreciate it if the people watching this pass this around, and people stood by me on this, and hopefully it won't cause a chain reaction. Hopefully as a community we'll be able to stand together, and if it is a digital only, the console contains the digital game instead of the physical game, hopefully we can prevent a domino effect from happening. Hopefully they'll do shit. We'll force it to do shit where they only sell, like, say 10, 20, only 100 copies, something like that. If it's up to me, it'd only be like 5 copies, if that. And hopefully that domino effect will prevent, and next time they have a special themed console coming out, it will be a physical copy. So hopefully we can stop that madness from taking place. Cheers for watching.